It's just money. It's made up. Pieces of paper with pictures on it so we don't have to kill each other just to get something to eat. It's not wrong, and it's certainly no different today than it's ever been. 1901, 07, 29, 1937, 1974, 1987, Jesus, 92, 97, 2000, and whatever we want to call this. It's all just the same thing over and over. We can't help ourselves. We just react. And we make a lot of money if we get it right.
It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Key assets are breaking out right now. A rip-roaring rally is forming in the marketplace right in front of your eyes, and most people are still bearish and still in fear. That's absolutely incredible. This is exactly what we were looking for, a 3 to 5% pullback in the S&P, which is exactly what we got in November, and now the breakouts are forming. Key signals are forming in the marketplace. Cryptos are basing. They're going to break out as well. Guys, if you want to join us on our Discord or get our YouTube members only videos, click the join button right there on YouTube. Get access to our videos that we put out and jump over to our Discord. Would love to see you there, especially for the holidays. Great group of people there. You want to trade these markets? Check out SimpleFX. You can trade them there. It's a fantastic exchange. Help support the channel. Let's talk about what's happening in the marketplace. Now, you guys already know 40% of the gains in this rally, right, since the April tariff derangement sell-off, comes from basically the overbought 8, the Mag 7 plus Broadcom. Now, when you look at the market, look at the RSP. This is an equal weighted S&P. Look at the key indicators here. We are above the 18 RMA. All the Chads out there should be using the 18 RMA for your daily trend. Above the 18 RMA, new all-time high. You're at 194.63. I think you're going up to 211. That's the next target. This is all 500 stocks valued the same. Breakout on the RSP. But wait, there's more. Look at the Russell. The Russell is beta trash. New all-time high today. 50% of the companies in the Russell do not make money. The key correlation with the Russell is Bitcoin. Back in November 2021, when everybody is telling you now that's how the markets are topping, everything's going to crash, just like November 2021, the Russell topped in November. 72 hours before the Russell, Bitcoin topped. So you had Bitcoin top. 72 hours later, the Russell topped. 2 weeks later, the NASDAQ topped. 6 weeks later, the S&P topped. And the Russell just made a new all-time high. Beta leads on breakouts. The cryptos are coiling for breakouts. The Russell already broke out. I think the Russell is going to 3,000. That is a 28% leap off of the low that everybody told you the market is crashing. Again, above the 18 RMA. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow, you go from the Russell, which again is beta trash, to the Dow, which is considered like a value index. The Dow makes a new all-time high. The Dow is going towards 50,000, my friends. You're at 48,700. You're going to be pushing up to 50,000. You're breaking out as of today. Now remember, when everybody was most fearful, we were in extreme fear when everybody on YouTube was calling the top. This is the top crash in the market. They were making the rounds on your favorite podcasters, guys like David Lynn hosting the Crashikins. Oh, the market's going down 50, 60, 70%. Bitcoin's dropping 70, 80, 90%. And what happened? After extreme fear, when they all got scared, we're still in fear as the market is giving you the signals like a semimorph that we are going to new all-time highs and people do not see it. So again, Dow breaking out, going towards 50,000. Russell breaking out, going towards 3,000. Let's keep going. What about the Dow Transports? Here's your all-time high in the Dow Transports. You set that back in 2021 of November. You're going to take out the all-time high. You were only, 500 points away from taking out the all-time high. This is a Dow theory buy signal. They are confirming each other. Dow new all-time high. Dow Transports heading to new all-time high. This is going up towards 21,000. Everything's breaking out in the most bullish time of the year, as I've been saying. November till the spring equinox, the end of March, the most bullish time of the year. Q1 is bullish. Do not miss out on this. Let's keep going. What about the VIX? VIX came right up to our target for that last pullback, and then we got the same exact VIX target for this pullback, and now the VIX is at 15.35. You are in heavy rally territory. Let's look at the S&P futures above the 18 RMA, looking at our breakout pattern. Look, we had all year long our targets of 7,000, which is actually 6,991 on S&P futures, and 75.01. We got within $38 of my lower level target. These targets I've been giving you since the April sell-off lows when I told you the God candle rally, the massive rally forming was coming. We had the strongest turnaround rally in stock market history, and I wasn't satisfied with it because I saw what was happening in the markets. We have another leg to go. We're going up towards 7,500. We're above the 18. We could have some more volatility. You have Oracle selling off today. Look, overall, like I said in my last video, the overall direction is up. You will be higher 30 days from now than you are now in the stock market. You are going up. Q1 is bullish. Watch for the breakout above 7,000. You're at 68.92, about to make a new all-time high. You're 50, 60 bucks away from a new all-time high in the S&P. Pay attention to this. We look at this. Canary RSI is bullish. Volume is bullish. Momentum is weak, but bullish. And you're about 60% of the companies above the 20-day. Wait till the inflows keep coming in the market. This is going to spike to the upside. So be ready for that. Let's continue with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ above the 18 RMA. I was looking for a pullback. Let's go back to the S&P. If we got any type of pullback, I told you to look for, the 18 RMA and watch 6,700, 6,750. We haven't even been able to produce that with the post-Fed sell-off. You're already in positive territory again. But if you were to pull back or get a slight pullback at some point, 6,750, 6,700, super bullish. You're at almost 6,900 right now. And again, on the NASDAQ, your pullback level, 25,118, 24,886. You haven't even been able to get below the 18 RMA. NASDAQ, this is where you're looking at your targets, 28.2, which is a 18% gain off of that little baby correction we did here in November. It's an 18% up move, right? So NASDAQ key level to flip is 25,941. You're at 25,620. You get a new all-time high on NASDAQ futures above 26,399. Could take a few days, but it's coming. The other indices and ETFs tell you that it's coming. What about the spider? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if the spider closed right now, where it is, you have a new all-time closing high on the spider as of right now. You're about to get a new all-time high on the spider as well. If you get above 689.70, you're at 687.74. So if you get any type of weakness, again, I don't even anticipate these levels being hit because you're just going up. 674, 669 would be very baby small retracements. And look, you're about to cross 689.70, new all-time high in the spider. Where's it going? Well, it's a proxy to the S&P. So we had that 700 and 750. You're on your way. 30 days from now, this is going to be higher than it is now. Just looking at all of these ETFs, look at the triple Qs. Triple Qs, again, you couldn't get any weakness to even get a 382 retracement, a bare minimum retracement. You're at 623, need to cross 637. It's just a matter of time. Then you're going to 679. Once you break above 637, you're going to 679. So look at our indicators. RSI is still bullish. Got a little hinge here. Volume is still up. Momentum is weak, but bullish. You're getting a lot of money rotation, a lot of chop in the markets. Let's look at some individual stocks. Looking at Tesla here on the daily. Tesla, we got our 462. You're above the 18 RMA. You have not come down to even a 382 for a little bit of a retracement. Actually, what Tesla looks like it's doing here to me, you got a little bit of a triangle forming right here, right? You see this little bit of a triangle? Watch for breakouts, right? You got a little consolidation triangle happening right here, just like this. You want to watch for breakouts, but the key level to flip is 462. And then I have Tesla going to 521, right? If it fails up here and does a little bit of a triple top, we'll see what it does. But if it ends up making a little bit of a triple top up here, Then we'll see if we get our pullback to 429, 420, something like that before the spring to the upside. Either way, I have Tesla going up as the markets go to new all-time highs. Flip 462, going to 521. Stay above the 18 RMA, hyper bullish. If we look at coin, let's look at coin real quick. So we had a little bit of an ABC play out here. I'll just draw this real quick. You can see the ABC right here. Had this ABC play out just like that. That probably got just below the 1618. We look at this nice little ABC. Bingo, 253. You got down to 229. What I think you're doing here on coin is this. I think you're getting a reversal pattern as the cryptos start to heal as well. So I think you're going to get a W reversal out of coin. It's going to look like this, right? So you've seen these W reversals play out so many times. We'll see how this plays out. We got to see the cryptos start to make some progress, and then this is coming back up. And then you're going to have range expansion. Can it expand up above the high? Is it going to make a lower high? That's the debate in the crypto space, something we talk about every day on the Discord. Are we bound to just lower highs, or we're going to make new highs? My base case, new all-time highs. Always be aware of lower highs. Look at that. Drew that right at the 618. 363. So let's see what coin can hold up here. Let's measure this, see where you're at as far as a retracement. You want to stay above 250 would be good. You're at 265. See if coin can hold up. Look for this rebound right back up to 363 once we get the breakout in the cryptos as well. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you on the crypto video on Monday. Hope to see you on the Discord. Have a fantastic weekend.